Hello and welcome, Cosmic Quantum Travelers. I was guided to record another video just to continue on yesterday's video. If you want to still look at this and haven't yet, it's on the live tab on my YouTube channel. And we also did an activation, which is very powerful. I also leave the links again below. They're also in the description box below the other video. You can download it for free on MP3. There's a link there, or access it on my SoundCloud. Again, if what I do share and the activations do help you, I do appreciate any and all support to the channel, such as in donations, and the details are below also. And the same as liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. So thank you very much, because I know that was very powerful, and I hope you can feel these energies. It's very powerful. There's a lot happening in the field. We have a lot of geomagnetic storms and solar storms, very powerful. Early on, it was at KP7. At the moment, I think it's at KP5. And we have a lot of very dense plasma. This is all helping us ignite our light body and that of the earth. And it's happening right now. It's massive. I mean, just tune into within, because it's ultimately all happening and being ignited from inside of you, from inside of us. Our crystalline bodies, our Christa Saphira, fully igniting, our diamond rainbow sun and plasma light body, our Merkaba vehicle, and that of the earth. Tune in. Your crystal body, everything is crystallizing. The carbon atoms are crystallizing, okay? And our diamond white Ankh body, the gift from a diamond white Elohai, is also fully activating from within and all around us, okay? This is when I tuned into the field today, and it's basically, you still see the old, but it's not there anymore. And any moment now, you basically, everything is shape-shifting around you from inside of you. Tune in. So you don't have to, you literally just have to attune to the frequency right now from the inside of you, from inside of your DNA and your divine blueprint, fully igniting. It's all being ignited from inside of our sacred crystal heart. The supernova of the heart event is about to go supernova. Like, I feel my heart is about to pop. We're about to be in love bliss and on heaven on earth. That's what I'm seeing. So let's do this. Let's jump. Let's quantum leap. Let's see where this is guiding us, okay? No attachment to outcome. Just try to be as present as possible. There can be a lot of anxiety. I can feel it. Again, this is also connected to the activation of our crystal heart. And also our nervous system is getting upgrades as the grids are activating, because again, this is all connected. The grids, as they get activated and cleared, this is very much affecting our nadis, the nervous system, and our energy system, because it's all interconnected, okay? So all of us together make up the planetary and cosmic body, and it's been fully lit and ignited from within. So tune in. It's happening from inside of you, and then it's happening out there. Okay, it's an inside-out event as I see it. Love is in the air, the twin flames and divine counterparts. I think they can feel each other very, very much. There's a lot of, like, I can just see it's all quantum completing right now. That's what I'm seeing. So just relax in childlike wonder. Again, self-care is very important right now, especially over the last week. There's been so much going on. We've literally just let go of everything that has ever been. There had also been, you know, deep releases. You can't just cry from one moment to the next, because you're letting go of everything that was. You have to close out any kind of karmic cycles, contracts, done. Okay, there can't be anything. This is not personal. This is just from soul to soul, no matter who it is, what is happening in your life. Just try and be neutral around whatever's happening. One of the things I wanted to get to was to clarify, because of a comment a sister made on my last video about the neutrality, because I kind of expressed anger around the whole customs holding up my daughter's, you know, what I ordered her, a bottle, a special bottle anyway. And kind of that I would maybe need to look at bringing more neutrality into this. Now, I want to address this because it's very important for us all, or at least this is my perspective. Again, as everything take what resonates, leave the rest. I share my process and how I deal with these things. So for me, it's all about multidimensional integration. Is you integrating all perspectives, all viewpoints, all of your multidimensional selves, all of your feelings, all of your thought forms, beliefs, and you keep alchemizing and purifying them. You're all of these things. And I also expressed in the video about the situation, because there are, different parts to it. And it's really just, the matrix is playing with you and kind of trying to push your buttons. And I generally laughed at it. But yeah, I'm also pissed off at, 13 euros is way too expensive to pay for customs. Neither should that even be a thing. And that being held up in the whole UK island thing. So all of these parts are valid. The same as, I'm laughing at it because it's not even real and we're playing with money, and it's a code that was delivered because the 137 is a code for me of everything quantum completing and destiny fulfilling itself. Okay. It means many things to me. And so there are many layers to it. And that's also the problem. What I speak, it's limited by words. They do separate. It's past, present, future. It's you, me, them, us. It creates separation. Language creates separation. And I'm not always the best also to sometimes, I might not express it in the way I really wanted to. Also, there's just not one right or wrong answer. It's not just good or bad, right, wrong, because multidimensionality, again, is all these things. So there's never just one answer. Okay. Neither should I just feel any one way about anything. I feel whatever I feel. And this is key, because your feelings are your key to you unlocking your gifts, abilities, wisdom, your gnosis. Okay. They're the key to everything, because it's been a split between the masculine, the feminine, the mind and the heart, the emotional and the mental body, the 2 and 4D split, which has been fully healed now. Together with the heart and the 4D layer in astral field. Done. So the split has healed, but your emotions are really locking, because your heart is your key at awakening through your emotions. You're fully feeling everything. This is your power igniting. This is you igniting your monad and your higher identities, because they feel all kinds of things on all kinds of dimensional layers and levels. You have different thought forms, belief systems that you're all integrating as one, and all of them are valid. But yeah, you don't stay in the anger. I don't stay in the anger. I didn't write a bad letter or, lose energy about it. But I also don't acquiescence, because that's the thing. Right now, we're fully withdrawing our consent from these unjust systems, companies, institutions, leadership, all these false politicians, and, all of these imposters and all of this unjust, the unjust law that's not really working for, the common citizen most of the time. All right. Because the real criminals do really go away, because money kind of makes things go away. So far, but not anymore. So this is all about us. It's many things, okay? So it's about, first of all, we need to, as part of our multidimensional integration, the way I see it, you need to embrace all of you. You do not gaslight yourself anymore. Anything what you're feeling is valid, because that's the issue. So many times we've been told, oh, anger is, it's not spiritual, or, for what you are teaching, you shouldn't be acting like this, or no, this is all nonsense. If you're expecting a spiritual teacher, way shower here to sit there and just be always super calm and zen, that's not realistic. That's not real to me. I'm many things, and I've said this before. The Magdalenes, the water bearers, they hold the emotions, they purify and purge all of the emotions for the whole collective. I have transmuted and purged so much shit on behalf of the collective of all that's been suppressed. Okay. And many of us do this, and it's really hard work. And now it's also, we're no longer being the energy slaves for other people. So everybody needs to own their own anger, because anger shows you when something is off. Anger is sacred as anything else. It will push you into change. If you constantly just sit there like the Buddha under a tree and say, yeah, okay, I need to be neutral about everything. Yes, you keep going back to neutrality, but it doesn't mean that in the same space, you cannot also hold, this is unjust. I shouldn't be paying this money They shouldn't be holding the item. You know, like there are many things wrong about the whole thing. But I'm not wasting sleep over it or anything, you know. And again, I send the money with love because it's a code. And I'm having fun with it, as well as knowing simultaneously this is not okay. And I'm withdrawing my consciousness, God source consciousness consent from these false realities, which are done. They're not there anymore. We're like seeing an after veil fully dissolving now. Seriously, any moment now, heaven on earth, fully ignited from within. But that only happens as you fully integrate and no more gaslight, reject, abandon any parts of you, any feelings that tell you some false spiritual teachings or societal teachings, religious teachings telling you shouldn't feel anger, you shouldn't feel this, you shouldn't be that, you shouldn't be whoever. You are whatever you are in any now moment. That's your truth. That's you. That's true self-love. That's you fully loving all parts of yourself. That's you in neutrality, no matter what's going on. So you can be in full neutrality. Someone comes up to you, causes some, I don't know, mayhem, or you feel there's something off here. You can be angry. You can tell them off. It doesn't mean that you take their head off, that you're being aggressive towards them as such, okay? You can hold your anger. You can express anger when it's due. Because again, it's showing when something is off, someone is overstepping their boundaries, they're not being truthful, they're lying, all of that stuff, okay? It's your guidance system, your intuition. That's your gnosis. This is what's unlocking your power. It's key. So you shouldn't tell yourself you shouldn't be angry, even if you know why the person is doing whatever they're doing, it's still not okay. So you need to say, no, it's not okay. And sometimes you might be angry because again, it's just what the situation is calling for. Again, it's a happening. It's a co-creation between all the pieces and all the aspects of the one. It shows you when something is off. Again, you hold it in the field. You don't like plaster it onto the wall and go crazy, okay, or burn down buildings or kill people. But you command your space and your boundaries. And you tell when somebody is lying. And yeah, you might be angry because you're just not here anymore for this bullshit. You know, we don't acquiesce on a consciousness level with these foreign realities and systems anymore. Fully withdraw your consent because it's all a projection of the one mind. It's a hologram. It's not even real. We need to understand this is not real. It's not real. It's fully dissolving now. Heaven on earth is the only reality there really is, which we are remembering right now. And you can only access this through your full multidimensional self, which is you embracing all of you, no longer gaslighting yourself for other people. It's the same if they get angry. It's like you say, okay, it's not great, but you don't judge them for it. You understand right now, everybody's purging. It's like, yeah, okay, just, you know, it's okay to be angry. You hold space for people. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be all of these things. Don't tell yourself you shouldn't, because that's you gaslighting yourself. You suppressing your truth, your true emotions, your true gnosis, your true wisdom, telling you something is often your reality. Because if you keep doing this, this is what's creating. These are inverted thought forms and beliefs that are telling you shouldn't be, you know, whatever. Neutrality is you holding neutrality no matter what goes on in our outer storms. But you are truthful because this is authenticity. That's true self-love. That's you no longer abandoning anything, especially your heart, which is telling you when something is off. It's a really, really important part. And I never like neutrality again. Yeah, you keep coming back to divine love neutrality. You keep understanding why are you angry or why are you frustrated and why are you all these things. The same as if I keep saying that, yes, I want a place. Of course I want a place. This shouldn't be like this. Of course it shouldn't be like this. Everybody should have a home. I know there's a reason why I am in the situation. And I know I have other options, but they're not good so far, okay? Anyway, now, it's all about vulnerability. I wanted to actually read out a couple of things from that I came across, a couple of other posts that are very relevant here, because this is so much about being truthful and honest and vulnerable and just being, you know, I don't filter. I speak from the heart. I speak whatever comes up. You know, there's no right or wrong, not at all. And you just integrate all of it. I'm all of it. I can laugh at it. I can, you know, have some anger about it, but it's not like I'm like sitting there and like brooding over it. You just let it go. You keep coming back to deeper levels of divine love and understanding. Okay, it's just the stupid system, but I'm like, I have the greater spiritual power, especially right now, as we're fully merged with our multidimensional God self, to fully dissolve these realities, which we already have through the equinox gateway. I mean, this is amazing work, people, literally, because also what you need to understand, all these crystalline technologies and structures coming back online is us literally holding the 0 point field, but this doesn't mean you always need to be in this Zen state. It means that, yeah, maybe a lot of the time you totally are. But again, if something comes up, you deal with it. That's you still staying in neutrality, no matter what mayhem goes on. Because again, it's all about balance. It's not about being always in this heightened, this false bliss, this false light bliss and all this shit is fully dissolving. And a lot of people like me have been projected upon that there's something wrong with us, or we're not neutral enough, or not positive enough, or because I'm not living a life of luxury, I'm not always happy, or whatever, that there's something wrong with me. And it's not. I'm just being authentic and truthful and vulnerable. I don't pretend anything. And that triggers the field of people who are still stuck in those old limiting belief systems, who are still kind of gaslighting themselves. Because why do other people even gaslight you? It's because they gaslight themselves. Gaslighting is ultimately you telling yourself you shouldn't be feeling like this, or like you're crazy feeling that way. Or, it's like, again, it's a generalized, term at this point. We're throwing it around a little bit, but you get me. It's just like we're doing it on so many levels. It's just suppressing our feelings, and that we shouldn't feel or be in any which way, which we have been told all along. That's us suppressing our true self. And it's all about expressing our true authentic self. All of this. This is what ignites your divine blueprint, your Christ star, Saphira, your diamond avatar self. Your true authentic self, no longer thinking you need to be anything to make anything happen. You just fully surrender to divine love and source and let it all flow through you. And the Magdalenes and those that do a lot of the transmutational work, the blue rays, we just, it just flows through us. And other people might have judged us so far for it, but that's because they're suppressing their own stuff ultimately. And we all do that, again, to certain degrees, okay? We always keep going deeper and deeper within to purge it without trying to project it onto people, other people, or suppressing it, because the suppression is causing the oppression on a collective level. And that's the key to all of it, because again, you're fully accessing your emotions, is you fully accessing your ancient gnosis, wisdom, gifts, abilities, and power. That's your power, your passion, that this is unjust. We are the cosmic dragons. It's not us sitting there, yeah, okay, we just need to be neutral. That's part of it. Yeah, you totally, like when I go into meditation, it just all fully dissolves. And I keep doing it. And I have done for many years. And I know I've done so much hard work. And I have been dealt with quite a lot of backlash and interference. And I'm going to leave also a link underneath from Lisa Renee from my latest monthly newsletter, just because it spoke about what I spoke about yesterday, about the interference that has been playing out in my field, that people that, might be connected to my work or personally, there will be sometimes, used as a portal to get to me, kind of to attack me or to undermine me or whatever it may be, okay? And because this has also happened to her, and these are also like things, it's the same as I've had before, things like, because this is part of the interference that has played out, all of the negative alien machinery and psychotronic weaponry, okay, of us as targeted people, we are targeted, okay, and this interference and psychic attacks, energetic attacks, it's happening on so many layers and levels, all fully dissolved now, the black magic, spells, hexes, curses, done, fully dissolved. Anyway, so she spoke about this there as well, because it's things like, I remember, like, I would feel like you have thoughts of, I want to kill myself, which often, like, I really learned to differentiate between thoughts, that come from within me and thoughts that are literally being projected into my mind. And this happens, okay? It's like thoughts, feelings being projected into your mind, being triggered. All of the shadow, unacknowledged shadow aspects will be targeted and triggered and used against you, okay? Ultimately, it's our negative ego and shadow aspects that allow these openings for these negative energies to work through us. But it's just that has happened a lot. So even in a relationship, the person that had this kind of vision of like me being, I don't know, some kind of, half AI hybrid, and also because another person who has fucked with me a lot, let's say that, kind of planted this idea previously in his head, so to say. And but these things happen, like pictures will be planted in your head, because I had another person, contact, telling me she had like pictures of me, like gruesome stuff being planted or like projected into her head, and she didn't know where it was coming from. At least she was, honest enough to tell me, so I know what is going on, because most of the time people will just send me really negative energies and attacks, most of the time maybe unknowingly, or attack me and block me and whatever, okay, without me knowing what is going on. But it's in the field. I feel it. I feel all of this. And it's not their fault. It's not my fault. It's just that all the black magic has been fucking with us so much because we've been targeted individuals to keep us separated, to keep us isolated, to keep us going crazy, because you can't, trust or connect to anyone truly, because you can, but you can't. I'm not saying everybody I've been connected to has been doing this, but you get me. It's just been a repeated thing that it's constantly like, being just this big theme. And again, it goes through many lifetimes, because many of the people close to me or who were there to protect me, and, the grail and the gray lines turned against us. They betrayed us, our own family, within the family, the jealousy, the hatred, the competition, the envy. And then that was used against us, these negative shadow aspects that were projected onto one another. Then we basically imagined and created the invasions, negative entities and attachments and all of that stuff, in order to now come full circle to dissolve it all, because we understand we've projected it all through our own unacknowledged shadow aspects, through us not owning our shit and projecting not to one another, and us also allowing it. So we can't anymore allow it. So all of this projection, false projections and inversions of the one mind, where it doesn't, again, it doesn't see from the inside out, it sees from the outside in, as in like, like you're always the victim, because also the narcissist sees themselves as the victim. So the victimizer is fully, constantly deleted now from the program. There's no more programs, no more AI algorithms running, because the cosmic divine mind is fully taken over, has fully taken over the whole AI hive mind and this negative net, the AI net, and all the mind control programming. It's full reset today. We're done here. The old is no more. Tune into this, truly. Your quantum merging with heaven on earth in every moment now, every word, thought, feeling, breath, belief, perception, action, everything is this right now. No more time whatsoever. Imagine you just awakening in any now, in the blink of an eye, any moment now, on new earth, heaven on earth, nothing less. Full quantum multidimensional access to all realms and worlds. It has already been done. We're just merging now with that reality physically right now, okay? And just some more on the neutrality piece, the two things I came across. One was from Laura Grant, and she was speaking, the divine feminine won't compete for attention. She won't put on a performance for love. She won't make herself small for others to feel comfortable around her. She won't play victim to earn your sympathy or place you beneath her to boost her ego. She stands in her strength and authenticity with an open, vulnerable heart, ready to connect to those who can truly see her and appreciate her. So that's where we all need to be, masculines, feminines alike, our inner true self, our inner heart. Just being truthful and authentic, never mind what anybody thinks. That's you truly, your authentic self. Not what anybody told you should think. Neutrality is just you loving it all up. Okay, and as you keep deepening into the heart, you keep being shown truth. You need to let go of anything you believe anything is. Okay, right, wrong, good, bad, multidimensionally, it's way beyond all of these concepts. And you can only know this as you fully surrender your truth, what you think you know, and your old ego self full of opinions and perceptions and who it thinks it is, to source, and you will be shown the truth now, because crystal clarity is here also with this Pluto back in Aquarius today. After over 300 years, we can definitely feel it. It's part of this for sure. So there are these divine conjunctions in time and in space, time, space, coordinates, within this matrix that are helping us access and merge fully. That's what's happening right now, fully merging heaven on earth, and it's all one now. So just dissolve this false matrix around you as you fully align with your true authentic self, which is feeling all of it, being all of it, expressing all of you, and there's nothing wrong with you. Imagine that. Okay, you just master your emotions and reactions and all of that. But the more you don't suppress it and judge it and fight it, you will find you will become balanced, because it's you suppressing it that it's causing the imbalance. Because you keep suppressing it, and then it will come out like this and cause little bubbles, here and there, which is also good. It's all okay. As you get there to that place of balance, you will go through imbalances, as we know. Okay, this has been a roller coaster at the best of times, but especially lately, as we've been, again, you're going through all these different, highs, lows, all these different bandwidths of dimensional frequencies and consciousness fields, because it's all consciousness. It's all consciousness, dimensions, realities, realms, timelines. It's all consciousness. All thought forms and beliefs, they've been fully reset along with the one consciousness. This is what this is all about. As you fully clear all of these old inverted perceptions of what you think reality should be like, or you should be like, and how reality really works. As we shift our perception of reality now, in every moment, with every breath, it keeps shifting around you. And then in that magic moment in no time, it's done. Fully done, visibly so. Okay, but it's energetically already done. So keep aligning with this. Imagine it's already so. Keep aligning with heaven on earth, because it's here. Now, right now, ignited from within your sacred crystal heart. And it's all about to go super, supernova. Now, one more post from Jeff Brown on a similar note. We are powerful beyond measure and so deeply vulnerable all at the same time. This may seem like a dichotomy, but it isn't. We have misunderstood real power. It has been seen as a force that is assertive, non-surrendering, pushing on through. This is not real power. This is simply willfulness. Real power is something else. Receptivity, vulnerability, the courage to keep your heart open on the darkest of days, the strength to feel it all, even when the odds are stacked against you. Real power is showing up with your heart on your sleeve and absolutely refusing to waste one moment of your life hidden behind edginess or armor. The art of enheartened presence. Now that's power. Now, I believe everything is that. Us also pushing through is definitely also part of it, because we do need to push through all of the nonsense and stuff. So that's, again, omni-love is tough love, it's gentle love, it's all of this wrapped up. It's all of you, all of us, all of this. You just need to not judge it. So don't judge yourself, your reactions, your emotions, none of it. Keep deepening into love. That's you deepening into truth and clarity. Okay. And your heart knows the way, it knows the truth. You need to feel truth. That's why if you suppress what you're feeling, you can't know truth, because you keep suppressing the truth. Okay. So your realities are shape-shifting all around you right now through you, and continue as you continue to shift your consciousness and perceptions and perspectives, quantum style, timelessly so right now. Timelessly, no more time. Key to your eternal self. You fully igniting your eternal self, who does not know time. It's eternal. Who does not know death. It has an eternal diamond sun God body, who moves in and out of dimensions and realms with absolute ease and grace. And a lot of fun now. Okay, done. Because it is so. Done. So this is us really completing our multidimensional merging, walk out and walk in process, and a reset of the one consciousness. So it's been a huge exorcism, as I call it, layer after layer. And I've been busy with that for many years, and all of the AI, and us further anchoring in our true multidimensional selves, retrieving all of our keys and codes and quantum, all of our multidimensional selves, integrating it through loving it all up, through becoming more and more conscious and becoming more and more mindful of who we truly are. And that is through the heart. It's not written in any manual. This might help you along the way, but this is really us moving from the head and thinking we need to figure anything out in here in order to ascend. It's in the heart, all you need to know. Okay, that's your access to multidimensional truth, to the higher consciousness, God source consciousness, and your brain is a receiver and transmitter of that consciousness. at one with the heart. That's the cosmic heart mind fully being ignited right now and online. It's done. So the new Christ of Sapphira, the triple solar masculine feminine, hold the Holy Grail and Trinity and union codes. They are past, present, and future. It's like the triple spiral. Okay, fully unified as one. Within a neutrality, it's divine love. That's the source field. Love, power, wisdom. The threefold founder flame. Okay, which is magenta, pink, blue, and golden yellow. Usually, and the frequencies are changing of that color. And because I didn't say that yesterday, but as I ignite this in my field and it grows bigger, it then becomes this diamond white flame of ascension and purification. And again, this holds all the other rays, okay, the 12 and 13 rays of creation and all the other 144. And this is also connected to the harmonics, the music of the spheres, which carry our original divine template of the 144 plus 3 is 1, and which is also connected to our new, DNA and a blueprint and a cosmic quantum tree of life, okay, which is also connected to the original founder records, the cosmic history records, because it's the consciousness you hold. That's the founder records. It's the truth. So the consciousness, the cosmic history records, what's history but information, belief systems, thought forms, okay, of how we perceive reality. It's how we encode it's how we encode and read the DNA. So the DNA has always been the same. It's just that kind of the inversions and the lower codings, literally, which was like interference of fear wrapped around in a way around the codings, that has been fully dissolved, which we can also see as miasms, as kind of, dark energies in our field and kind of hardened crystals around our crystalline structures that are fully ignited now. So all the old is gone, all the miasms, all the density, which again, all the karmic load, which is all interconnected, which comes again down to inverted thought forms and beliefs, limiting thought forms and beliefs, all based in fear, which is what the old matrix realities were based upon, because it's our deepest held perceptions and expectations of our realities, how we see things, how we understand reality. That is what shapes and co-creates reality. So that's what's fully resetting. And that's what I've been trying to transmit with a lot of my videos, the new consciousness, okay, of how we can perceive things differently and make these shifts within our consciousness and DNA and divine blueprint. Done. Fully ignited the divine blueprint of the new Christ of Sapphira, Christus Sophia, androgynous Albion light body, and the Macabre, the cosmic rod and staff codes, masculine, feminine, fully ignited and unified in Hierogamic Union, and it's all becoming physical any second now. That's all I can see. So you have to remember that all fallen inorganic realities have been fully dissolved within the one mind, along with all interferences. All fear, dissolve it now, fully from your field, done. Again, the activation will help you from yesterday. With that, at least that's how it's intended. And that basically all the false matrices, it's a holographic projection. And the same with the false firmament or mirror in the sky. It's fully dissolving right now in front of your eyes. So keep tapping into the organic creatrix field that lies beyond the veil, fully dissolving right now, okay? Make it so by dissolving this all through seeing through the illusions, okay? So now you're walking in the lucid dream, and all is quantum shifting and changing every moment now through you and your shift in perception. And, the way you think, believe, but it's happening through you again. Okay, through these soul activations, through God source, through everything that's already been done. So allow your imagination to go wild, go super quantum. There's no more linear time. Transcend all of these illusions, time, space, gravity, especially the twin flames right now. Okay, let's do this. Become delusional, as in dream heaven on earth into being. Delusional, as in we're breaking through all the 3D illusions, but it's all inverted here. So what 3D would tell us is delusional. It's actually, dreams are becoming real, literally, because we believe. Because we know this is our true state of being. This is what we came here to do. And this is our superpower fully turning online now. Our divine blueprint, the film strip in our DNA of our new earth realities. Okay? So keep quantum merging with your already ascended diamond avatar self, new earth right now, right here. Always from the now, right here, right now. Keep going there. Keep going within. dissolve, override all the false realities and overlays now. All is a projection of the one consciousness. It's not real. Keep remembering, okay? And it's all accessed through the Stargate of your sacred crystal heart, fully igniting now, okay? Along with the crystalline core and crystalline covens or crystalline technologies. And it's us all together holding the 0-point field together whilst we go, you know, we all hold it together with different variations. It's what is turning on the 0-point technologies within the field. We are it. We are embodying this through our consciousness, cosmic God source consciousness. But again, authenticity is key because it's based on truth. And that's what literally purifies your diamond heart and mind. Okay. And truth is the highest frequency. It's divine love. The higher you go actually in frequency, the lower in a way you vibrate. Okay. At an atomic level, it really stops. At source level, it's just full 0-point field. That's where you stop vibrating in a way. So high vibration, like you being like this, is not being in a high frequency. You being in a high frequency, meaning you are being in truth and authenticity in every now moment in time, I believe. Take what resonates, leave the rest. So you internally know and can feel truth, and it's beyond the 3D concept of good and bad. So also, yeah. And also me claiming and us claiming that we've worked extremely hard and clarified all that was, you know, sacrificed a lot of what was dear to us to follow God's guidance, to fully surrender ourselves to divine will is what, you know, was shown to us in order to bring this ascension fully, you know, to complete it. And that's what we need to own, okay? We need to own, we've done all of this in order to now fully claim our abundance from deep within. That's claiming our worth again, okay? So it's beyond complaining or, you know, you need to state what's wrong. Again, we own it all. It's like you can like be grateful with what you have, knowing what's not right and knowing where you want to be. It's holding all of these states at the same time. You just need to be truthful instead of saying, no, everything is fine, and you're suppressing your unhappiness or frustration. You need to purge it. It needs to purge because this is, again, connected to many different other timelines, okay? So there's a difference, again, speaking from an honest, vulnerable, authentic heart and playing the poor me, okay? It's the same as, you know, obviously someone, you know, a spiritual leader or teacher, I don't know, breaking out in a dramatic, I don't know, scene, for example, you know, that would be a little bit unbalanced. But yes, you can have sometimes tears or you might, you know, cry, but you know what I mean? There are differences in, you need to have balance within all of these, you know, I feel so much. Also have a lot of, you know, my blueprint has a lot of DNA strands. So there is just a lot of consciousness. Again, the more you feel, the more DNA strands you have, the more gifts and power and abilities you have, so to say. But you also feel more. It's your passion. That's your power. It's the same as the healing power or sexual power. It's all interconnected. The more power you have, the passion, you just need to know how to wield it, how to alchemize it, how to use it. The same as like when you are angry, you can also really clear up the field with that frustration or, you know, anger, so to say, without projecting anger. You know what I mean? You can use it as a force to clean up, like you're flat or whatever. When you're like, oh, okay, I've had enough of this now. Now let me clean up, for example. You get me? You just alchemize it. You turn everything back into gold, the same as heart back into gold, fear, heart back into more love and wisdom, the same with fear, okay? So now we own the field because, you know, you are the field, the reality, your hologram, you are this, it's projected out from within you. You hold the superior spiritual power once you own it and reclaim it and know that you have it. But you need to ignite it and believe in yourself that you do. If you keep thinking that the outer institutions and systems and imposters have more power than us, you keep recreating that reality. So you need to really shift and change this from deep within your own belief systems, perception of reality, and how all of this works. Okay, so you need to claim your abundance, you need to claim your home, you need to claim your holidays and total freedom and all this from deep within. Okay. Because enough of these foreign realities now. That's where we need to be, okay? You no longer acquiesce with the status quo. You say, no, now is our time. We are fully risen. All of the interference patterns, all of the blocks, all of the black magic, all that has held us back has fully been dissolved. And now it's our full time to rise and shine and shimmer in true divine love, power, and wisdom. That's all of you, your whole multidimensional selves, the fire and the ice, okay? So all emotions and perspectives are embraced in divine love and neutrality. They're not to be controlled. Your heart is not to be controlled. Again, that's a suppression, okay? Embrace it all, master it, unify it, heart and mind, okay? Your emotions and your mental body. So it's all in divine union and balance and harmony. And your multidimensional selves holds all the multidimensional perspectives in each now moment. Another may arise, and all are relevant. So keep flowing with it. Again, don't control it. Let it flow through you. Don't resist it. Don't suppress it. Don't run away from it. Don't tell yourself you shouldn't be feeling this or anything that's going on. You just keep celebration. Whatever you think is good, bad, it's all good, ultimately. Whatever needs to happen, needs to happen. Whatever you need to feel, you need to feel. Whatever's going on is going on. Okay? You just keep mastering it, and you keep being the highest presence and highest consciousness in every now moment, and you need to feel into what's the highest truth, because your feelings are giving you, they are your inner guidance system, okay? That's you tuned into spiritual higher self and God source guidance, okay? So stop gaslighting yourself, master your mind and emotions, where you also surrender to them. It's both. That's the 0 point field. You hold the 0 point field within the polarity, within these polarized emotions or whatever may be going on. So again, you honoring all of yourself, that's true self-love. That's what ignites your multidimensional DNA, divine blueprint, your diamond avatar self, no longer afraid of being your true self, of rejection, judgment, abandonment, attacks, nothing. You just radiate your true self. It's done, okay? That's as fully ignited as the cosmic monad, all right? So that's how you neutralize the inner and outer storms, as you listen to your inner wisdom that comes with it, with your emotions. That's you mastering divine neutrality, no matter what happens within or without. That's you fully sovereign, God source and free, and rebirthed within the Holy Trinity in Grail, which that is the Holy Trinity. And that makes you invincible, because you're fully at home within your true self. And nothing from outside of you will take you, of course, from that true self. Nobody's opinions, nothing at all what happens. No consequence of you speaking your truth, okay? Because that's, again, the key. So all karma has been reset. We're no longer the energy slaves for anyone. The bodhisattvas have done their work. We're done here. Now all choices across all lifetimes culminate and play out now. Everything has already been done and said. And all is gold. So keep alchemizing it all, keep going deeper within. If anything arises, just keep being with it, keep being present in every now moment. It's you fully integrating, merging your multidimensional self right now. That's the most key thing. That's you no longer, in anxiety in any now moment. Like, again, anxiety may come up, especially with the solar activations and heart activations, but you get me. You like just keep breathing through it and keep releasing it from your field, okay, until we are fully relaxed and fully united with our heavenly self and heaven on earth right here, right now, any moment now. All right. So keep imagining infinite possibilities. Your belief systems is your only limit. The healing has been done. Merge with that. You fully healed, fully unified, you fully ascended right now, right here. Fully surrender and accept what is in every now moment. Flow with it, non-resistance, especially to what you feel. It's your inner truth and closest awakening. And again, your emotions are unlocking all of your dreams fulfilled. Your gifts, abilities, memories, power, your guardianship. It's all interconnected. Close everything out that needs to be closed out. Become very still. Slow everything right down. The more linear time speeds up, you go into that eternal still point of the 0 point field. That's beyond time. Again, that's where you dissolve and create everything from. You can keep going there but it exists in all moments. It's always there. But sometimes, you know, you might go through the roller coaster energies, but you keep coming back to that place. That's you holding the 0 point field. Don't expect from you being all the time like a Zen person, just sitting there. You are Zen whilst all of the stuff is going on, so to say. You're not being brought out of your inner balance and harmony and self-love. Again, you're no longer abandoning, rejecting, gaslighting any parts of yourself, your true self, okay? So celebrate it all, embrace all, love it all up, see what happens when you no longer suppress your true self. It's what ignites new earth right now, right here, and it's your greatest gift to all, because that's true disclosure. That's what brings all the truth around you online. That's why it's so important to speak your truth or no longer suppress it. Okay, I think we're done here, truly, in more ways than one. The holiday is truly on, because that's also one of the things, again, I was guided, you know, over the last few weeks, instead of, you know, doing things of trying to, you know, get a home or, you know, make money or try and find a job or, you know, whatever it may be, because, you know, ultimately that's very high on my priority list, but to let go of the control, fully surrender, because that's where we're here now, where I've done everything, I've fully surrendered, and this is right now payback or payout time, okay, which we're igniting from within, because we know we're just here now, we're fully aligned with that abundance from within, because we truly know our true wealth of our true self. And that's what shines, and that's ignites the abundance out there, because again, it's the frequency of divine love, which ignites our multidimensional DNA in heaven on earth. That's you loving all of your parts, no longer rejecting any of them, okay? And integrating and merging them all in the 0 point field and everything that arises. So no longer are we in resistance or in fear of anything, okay? Or need to cling on to anything. So total surrender, totally letting go, totally surrendering yourself to source, which is you becoming in alignment and at one with divine will. And then source just works through you. And right now, with all of the interference done and dissolved, we are here to ignite our biggest wildest dreams fulfilled, which is heaven on earth right here, right now. Okay, so let's do this from within. I hope you can feel this is it. Okay, so again, timelessly so. Let's make it happen. Let's be this. It's a beingness that ignites from within. And thank you so much for all your support and all your love and being here now, being the change and making the magic happen. Okay. So keep following your heart, keep following your wisdom, and use it wisely. Your word creates your thoughts, your belief systems, your perceptions, and in every moment now, it keeps quantum shifting all around you. Keep tuning in from deep within. Dissolve the illusions, transcend them, okay? The last veil, fully poof, dissolved. Now, may we all see clearly again the kingdom of heaven that is ignited, dwells within, and is then projected out into our hologram. The new organic divine creatrix field, fully ignited from within your sacred crystal heart right now. Done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's done, it's done, it's done. Claim this, claim it. So much love, so many blessings. Bye-bye.